Come have fun with us and don't forget to subscribe.
The Hunter Exam Arc. The Hunter Exam Arc is the first story arc of the series and follows Gon on his journey to become a hunter. After becoming friends with Kurapika, Leorio, and Killua, Gon must endure the Hunter Exam's deadly phases and obtain an all-important Hunter license. The Hunter Exam Arc, so our introduction to this anime, after seeing it for the first time, what were your thoughts?
One thing that I really like about the adventure genre in general is when you are given from the very beginning, like even from the first few episodes, the feeling that, oh, this is going to be a great adventure, you know? And that's exactly what you get from Hunter x Hunter, I feel. Like from the beginning, you know, in the first episode, he gets on the boat and he sets, you know, he states his goal, what he wants to do and everything. And you're like, oh yeah, like I wanna follow this. Yeah. I'm gonna follow you through your journey to see if you accomplish your goal or not. The first arc, I feel, really feels like an adventure, you know? The main character doesn't really know much of the world out there. And he is like slowly discovering everything, you know, meeting people, seeing places, all of that. And it's just like, it's a slow build up towards him, like opening himself to this new world that he's, you know, stepping into. So I think that's kind of the feeling that I get from it. The most.
You enjoyed it?
Yes, I did.
I really like that arc too. You know, I think some of the, you know, exams phases are not all equal. You know, I think of the second exam is not necessarily my favorite episodes, are not those. But then we get into like the phases where they have to, you know, take each other's you know, tag.
Yeah.
Like that is so interesting. That is so engaging. And the introduction of, you know, what will become known as Illumi, but at the time we only knew as Hisoka as kind of ally.
Right.
But also seeing Hisoka in the wild for the first time. Well, we saw him earlier in the exam, but like here, really like hunting praise.
We get more about what his character is about.
So to me, that really was one of the first kind of realization of like all these other elements in the world, all these other people that will become, you know, kind of mainstay throughout the story.
I think what's interesting also about this arc is that it sets from the beginning some sort of a level that you understand must be attained, you know, and that's done through characters like Hisoka and Illumi. But especially Hisoka in the beginning, right? It's like you understand from the beginning that there are people out there who are this strong, you know? And I don't even know that Hisoka is necessarily the strongest. He's not the strongest by the end of the story. We are introduced to other characters that are, you know, even above him. But he's already like so high up there. And then we see our main character Gon, and even like his friends too, you know? It feels like they have so much growth to do.
Yeah, and even by the end of the story, you're saying we're introduced to stronger characters. Yes, but by the end of the story, you know, it can be argued still that Hisoka is stronger than our main characters. You know, so like that gap is
they haven't closed that gap completely.
Yeah, you know, excluding of course that freak moment with Gon. You know, what I really like about this arc also is the final part of the exam, the tournament. Is the first time where you're really shown how much this anime will, time and time again, subvert your expectation. They set up this tournament and you just sit there thinking, oh, let's go. We're going into a tournament, right? Tournament arc, classic anime.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to get each of these fights and then at the end, Gon will fight, you know? Like you make it up in your head because you know what a tournament arc is supposed to be like. Next episode, Gon wakes up, it's over. We're going to tell you in a flashback what happened.
It's good. And here's the thing, you know, you say they set it up from the beginning, the fact that this anime like subverts expectations every time it gets the chance. But I feel like it does it so well that every time it does it, you're not expecting.
You're still surprised.
You're still surprised. Like, I didn't see that coming. I guess we're going to talk about a lot of moments like this.
But the Hunter exam arc doesn't end there. Following the exam, Gon, Kurapika, and Leorio journey to Kukuru Mountain to rescue Killua from his family of eccentric assassins. That's also something that, in my opinion, was very well made because it becomes a mainstay of the anime and of one of our main characters, Killua, is his relationship with his family.
Yes.
And how messed up that relationship is. And here we're kind of shown, firsthand.
Like, I thought when we were first introduced to this that was it. That about his family, everything that you need to know about his family was in that storyline, But we mentioned before that all the characters in this anime are very complex, right? And nobody's all good or all bad. But I feel like if there's one thing to be said about this whole arc, both parts of it, right, the Hunter exam and then the story with the Killua's family, is that maybe you don't see it as much here. It kind of feels in this first arc like it's established. Oh, these are the good guys and these are the bad guys.
Yeah, this assassin family, they're evil.
Yeah, and their one son is trying to get away, So maybe sure, the son is like a more complex character, right? Because he comes from this family, but then he doesn't want to be associated with them anymore. But it feels like his family is just that.
Yeah, it's true. And
I think
with our main characters, you don't see it as much, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Later on, you see that Gon has kind of a dark side to himself too.
Gon feels a lot more like pure at heart as a character
at the
beginning.
beginning.
In the beginning. Yeah.
But all in all, it's an arc that I really enjoyed, and I think you did too.
I did, yes.